Hey everybody, I'm JP and welcome to the Digital Game Room. Thank you all for the amazing support on our last episode. As always, I'm excited to share even more great deals with you again today. Now in today's episode, we'll check out a ton of great games on sale for less than $5 each, starting with the new deals, and then we'll wrap up with a recap of games still on sale from our previous episode. If you enjoy saving money on great games or you're a fan of the Nintendo, well, you're in the right place. Let's not waste any more time and we'll go ahead and get started. Alright, we'll start off with Ritual Crown of Horns, which is a top-down action game with a Western horror theme, and it's incredibly difficult. The game is all-out action from the start and centers around an undead bounty hunter that's out for revenge. You'll take on waves of enemies and massive hordes combining both weapons and spells as you work your way through, and eventually you'll find and unlock new buffs or things that make you even stronger. It's definitely a tough game, but if you're up for the challenge, be sure to pick it up before the sale ends on the 11th. Right now it's marked down 90% and matching an all-time low of just $1.99. Monster Destroyer is very much like Vampire Survivors if you've ever played that game, and basically your character starts off with a weak beginner weapon, and you just run around taking out enemies, collecting orbs to power up, and gain new abilities. Now these types of games can be very addictive and hook you in with that one more run type of feeling. You have unlockable characters, upgrades, and this one even offers local co-op for 2 people as well. It really is a lot of fun, and right now it's on sale for just $206, a new low price once again until the 31st. Next we have Kero Blaster, which is a single player retro shooter that has a roughly 80 megabyte download and offers about 5 to 6 hours of gameplay on average. Now the game has a mechanic where every time you die you're transported to the hospital, and basically you can upgrade and become stronger and stronger with each death. And as you blast your way through enemies and bosses in each stage, you'll earn money that you can use to buy upgrades or even stat bonuses. It also has a pretty comedic story to add a little bit of depth, and if you're interested in Kero Blaster, be sure to pick it up before the sale ends on February 2nd. It's marked down 70% and matching an all-time low of just $2.99. Up next we have Strikey Sisters, which is a brick breaker style game with a small download just under 200 megabytes and a main story that should last about 5 to 10 hours to wrap up. It also has local co-op for 2 players, which can get a bit hectic, but it's also another game that's even more fun if you have a second player. It has a great soundtrack and the story is comedic with ultra cheesy dialogue that's done by design. There are even boss battles, which was pretty cool to find out, and right now Strikey Sisters is on sale for just $2.99, marked down 70% and matching an all-time low, again until the 2nd. Up next we have SpeedRunners, which is a competitive party-style platform racer that has 4-player action in both local and online play. You race versus other people, or bots even, on different courses that have all kinds of obstacles or hazards to avoid, and in addition, each player has different weapons they can use against one another to make things just a little more difficult. Plus, on top of that, every so often the screen will shrink, meaning it's imperative to stay at the front of the pack. The download is around 600 megabytes, and this is a great option for parties. Right now it's on sale for just $374 until the 2nd, once again matching an all-time low. Huntdown is a 2D action platformer that is available for 1 or 2 players in local co-op, with a main story that will last about 6 to 7 hours to finish up, and the download is around 1.2 gigs. Now the game is set in the distant future where crime has filled the streets and tons of gangs and criminals are running around. You can hunt down these criminals solo or with a friend, as I said, and each of these amazing stages was fully inspired by the 80s. The art is top tier, the voice acting is maybe the best I've ever heard in an indie game, and if you can't tell, this is one of my absolute favorite games on the Switch. Right now it's on sale for just $3.99, which is a steal, and the deal ends on the 1st. Restless Soul is a single-player adventure title with a download around 200 megabytes and a story that should last about 5 to 6 hours to wrap up. Now in this one we play as a lost soul trying to find our way out of the afterlife, which will require searching for and collecting several different keys in order to open a portal. Unfortunately, we're not the only ones looking for it, and that's where the story and the comedy come in. While the combat is simple, it's still a lot of fun and definitely a hidden gem in my opinion. Right now it's on sale for just $4.49, marked down 70% to a brand new low, and the deal ends on the 3rd. Arise, A Simple Story is a narrative-driven puzzle-style adventure game with a download around 3.7 gigs and a main story again that will last about 5 to 6 hours to wrap up. Now in this one we relive the memories of an old man that's coming to the end of the road, and it has a cool time-based mechanic where you can manipulate the flow of time and alter your surroundings, which you'll need to use in order to solve puzzles along the way. It's definitely another emotional game, but right now it's on sale for just $4.99, matching an all-time low, and the sale ends on the 8th. Up next we have Fae, which is a gorgeous single-player adventure title that offers roughly 7 to 10 hours of gameplay on average, and it has a download just over 1 gig. Now in this one we play as an alien creature that's crash landed in the forest, and we set out on an adventure to uncover the source of evil that's taking over, while avoiding detection of course. So as you might expect, this does require some stealth and strategy. Now the music and art design go well together and create a truly unique game here on the Switch. This is definitely another hidden gem for just $4.99. Right now it's matching an all-time low until the 31st. Fury Unleashed is a multiplayer action platform shooter with a download around 1.3 gigs, and it should last about 10 to 15 hours to wrap up. Now in this one we blast our way through the pages of a comic book trying to uncover the mystery behind why our creator has abandoned us. The combat is fast and intense, and they have a combo system in place that rewards the player for getting a ton of kills in rapid order. In addition, the game has 2-player action in both local and online play as well, and right now it's on sale for just $4.99, finally bringing it below $5 for the first time, and the sale ends on the 31st. Alright everybody, here are a few other games to check out while you're already on the eShop. The Spire Ina's Tale. This is a single-player puzzle platformer from Untold Tales, and it has a download around 1.9 gigs, with the main story that, while short, is very impactful and will last about 2 to 3 hours to complete. The visuals and sound design are top-notch and the main reason to experience the game in my opinion. The world is immersive, and the short bit of narrative that they do give you is enough to keep you intrigued and curious about what's to come. The puzzles can be a bit challenging at times, but overall it's a very peaceful experience, and right now it's just $1.99, matching an all-time low until the 8th of February. Next up we have Blazing Beaks, which is a twin-stick action RPG with a top-down view and a download around 510 megabytes. Now the game offers dozens of hours of fun due to the challenge and the addictive gameplay. It puts a bit of a comedic twist on the genre and even has items that when picked up can harm you or make the rest of the run incredibly tough. Now the game is on the harder side when it comes to twin-stick shooters, so definitely keep that in mind before you pick it up. And it offers local co-op for 2 players, making it a great deal. And if you're interested in this one, it's at an all-time low of just $1.99, marked down 87% until the 8th. Next we have Dimension Drive, which is a vertical shoot 'em up with a modern look that offers local co-op for 2 players and intense gameplay. Now it has a download around 750 megabytes and offers about 4 hours of main story, but of course with shoot 'em ups there's always a bit of replay value there. The coolest part though is that you can switch between the 2 screens to avoid hazards or take out enemies, and there's more than 20 amazing levels if you include the New Game Plus. Right now you can pick up Dimension Drive for just $1.99, marked down 85% and matching an all-time low until the 27th. Golf Club Wasteland is a single-player adventure game with a download size around 1.3 gigs and a main story that should last about 3 to 4 hours to complete. Now in this one, Earth has been abandoned and people have recolonized on Mars. Every now and then the ultra-rich get to venture back down to the ruins of the planet they once lived on to play a round of golf. You basically have to play mini golf through a series of really cool and unique levels based on iconic locations that we all know. If you're interested in this one, right now it's on sale for just $1.99, again until the 8th with a discount of 80% and matching an all-time low. Next we have Journey of the Broken Circle, which is a unique story-driven platform adventure title with a download around 1.3 gigs and a story that should last about 3 to 4 hours to wrap up. In this one we set out on a journey to complete the perfect circle, and along the way we'll have to face and overcome different obstacles or hurdles. Now the art is simple yet beautiful, and this is another hidden gem in my opinion. If you're interested in Journey of the Broken Circle, right now it's on sale for just $1.99, marked down 75% and again matching an all-time low, this time until the 6th. The Bug Butcher is a fun arcade-style shooter that offers 2-player local co-op, tons of stages full of fast-paced action, and plenty of replay value to justify the $1.99 asking price. It's one of those vertical shooters where you have to position yourself under the enemy, as you can only shoot straight up in the air. It can get pretty hectic though, especially with the second player, and like usual, it's even more fun if you have somebody to play with. Right now it's on sale again for just $1.99, marked down 75% and matching an all-time low until the 27th. What Lies in the Multiverse is a unique single-player puzzle platformer with a download around 480 megabytes and the main story that will last about 8 to 10 hours to finish up. Now the main feature with this one is that you have the ability to change between realms with the push of a button, and you'll need to use this in order to solve puzzles and make your way through that story. The gameplay and controls are great, the comedic dialogue is definitely a bonus, and right now this is one I would definitely recommend picking up while on sale for just $1.99. It's marked down 87%, matching an all-time low, again until the 8th. Alright everybody, thank you all so much for watching, we really do appreciate it. If you enjoyed the video or you like the Switch, we have plenty more content on the channel, feel free to check it out.
That's all for today's list. We hope you liked the video. If you did, consider subscribing and liking down below. Okay, bye!